Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my page. This is your girl Chocolate Swag, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about relationships. Lately, I've been talking to my peers and talking with my coworkers about relationships, and I've just been noticing a trend with us women. And there's a problem that I want to speak out on. So fellas, if you're watching this, please stay tuned. It's nothing wrong with you listening to this message, but this message is specifically for my ladies. Ladies, there's a few things that I want to say. The very first thing, before I open my mouth to say anything else, the first thing that I want to say is know your worth. I'm going to say it 2 more times. Know your worth. Say it 1 more time. Know your worth. Reason being, if you know your worth, you're not going to just stand for anything. You're not going to just put up with anything. And you're not going to allow a man to do or say just anything to you. We have to know our worth. I get it. Some people don't want to be alone. Or some people just want to find their soulmate and build a life with them. I understand. I'm in the same boat. We all want love. I don't know anybody who walks around and says, I don't never want to be loved. Nope. I don't want love. Nope. I don't want love. I don't need it. It's disgusting. I hate it. It's poisonous. Stay away from me. It's a curse. The majority of everybody around us, even the men that like to fake, we all want to be loved at the end of the day. So, ladies, we need to know our worth. We cannot stand for the foolishness anymore. I'm sorry. Netflix and chill has never been my thing. But I know some people out here who like to Netflix and chill. Ladies and men. Ladies, I don't care how much you dig in a man. If he hit you up on some Netflix and chill, if that's your thing, then you go ahead. You have fun with that. But if that's not your thing and you know you want something more, do not stand for that. Don't stand for it, baby girl. You do not have to. Just because you like him does not mean that you have to allow him to do whatever he wants to do. Just so he can like you back, or just so you can see if he's feeling you, or just so you can let him know that you like him. No, Netflix and chill is not enough. You're going to take me on a date. Stop hitting these men up first. Stop texting them first every morning saying, good morning, kissy face. No, make that man text you saying, good morning, beautiful. I just wanted to say I hope you have a blessed day. You were on my mind when I woke up, and I wanted to start my day off right by reaching out to you because you make me feel good. And I wanted to start your day off right by reaching out to you and letting you know you was on my mind. And I care for you, and I want you to have a beautiful day. Whatever that man wants to say, wait for it. Stop always being the one to reach out first. Stop being the one to call all the time. Stop being the one to text all the time. We got to stop being the one that talks about our futures together all the time. If you're in that place in your relationship where your future has come up in a conversation and you both mutually agree that you do want to build a foundation and establish a future together. Once y'all establish that and you both come to terms with the fact that, yes, we want to be together, we want to have a future together. Ladies, we don't got to be the one to bring it up all the time. We don't got to send hints all the time. Why? Why should we? Because you know what that looks like when we always bring it up? It makes it look like we want the man more than the man wants us. Even if that's true, keep that to yourself, honey. You got to make these men want you. Because what they did to get you is what they have to continue to do to keep you. We have to stop letting these men get comfortable, okay? I don't care if you've been together for a week, a month, a year, a decade. Don't let these men get comfortable. If he used to bring you flowers every Wednesday, then he need to continue to bring you flowers every Wednesday. Or maybe if it's not every Wednesday anymore, at least once a month on Wednesday. Don't let him just get comfortable. Don't let him feel like he doesn't have to tell you look good anymore or that you smell good. Don't let him be so comfortable that he no longer notices when you change your hairstyle or when you got your nails done. Make these men accountable for their actions or lack thereof. If they're not doing what you need them to do, don't drop no more hints. If you say it one time, then that's all you need to do. Say it that one time. And by you saying it that one time, you'll be able to see if he picked up on it and he makes changes and if he doesn't make changes. And if that man doesn't make changes, then that means you have to change. Now, I'm not saying throw away your 10-year relationship or get divorced. What I'm saying is fall back just a little bit. Start caring more about yourself. Start putting yourself in the forefront more. Start putting yourself back on that pedestal. Be so engulfed and so busy with yourself that you don't have time to worry about what he's no longer doing. Make your own self happy for a little while. Take your own self out on a date. Go get your nails done with your girls. Go jogging with your friends. Go to the gym. Get your hair done. Do something that makes you feel good. He'll start noticing that you're no longer nagging him or complaining to him or following up with him every second of the day, and he'll get it in his head that something's not right. And if he really loves you and cares about you like he says he does, that light bulb will switch on and he'll fix it. If a man really wants to be with you, he will make it known. You will always be the number one priority. I don't care if he got a big exam coming up. I don't care if he's in the runnings for a promotion to be a partner in the company. I don't care what he has going on. He will fit all of that in around you. You will be first. He will still make a way to make you feel like the leading lady in his life. He will make a way to make you feel like you're the most important thing or the only important thing in his life. He will still do what he needs to do to make sure that you feel loved and feel secured in the relationship. I don't care what he has going on. If he really feels that way about you, he will make it known. You will know it. He will do things to show you. He won't just say it. We have to stop letting these men get away with telling us anything. I'm tired. I'm tired too. I work too. I have bad days too. But if us ladies can figure out how to make our man feel comfortable and how to make him feel good and make him feel like he's the only man that we could ever want and make time for him, then they need to do the same thing. Because relationships, what we fail to realize is relationships are not 50-50. I'm sorry to break the news to you. Relationships are not 50-50. Relationships are 100-100. Both people putting in 100% effort to making the relationship last, to making it grow, to making it be the most beautiful thing. It's not 50-50 because when it's 50-50, that means each person is only giving half of the effort. It needs to be 100-100 for a total of 200. Both parties in the relationship need to be given their all, their blood, their sweat, their tears. Everything needs to be put out on the table and poured into the relationship by both parties of the relationship. That's the only way you will make it be something that you feel good about, that you feel proud to be in, that you love. We all go through rough times. We get on our partner's nerves. They get on our nerves. We don't want to talk. We don't want to go out with them. We don't want to be bothered. But when you truly love somebody, you get through all the hurdles. When you truly love somebody, you work through all the hurdles. And it's not just the woman sitting there working hard trying to figure it out. It's the man as well. Now to my men, if you got a good woman out there that you love to death and you know there's no one else out there like her, make her a priority. Make her number one. I don't care if y'all have kids. I don't care about your in-laws. I don't care about your siblings. She needs to be before all of them. She needs to feel happy all the time. Happy wife, happy life. That wasn't just some cute little saying that rhymed. It is real. If your woman is not happy, she can't give her all to the relationship. She can no longer continue to do the things that make you feel good as a man. And I'm not talking about sexual things because I'm not at that place in my life. I'm talking about being supportive. I'm talking about if you have kids, making sure the kids is taken to school, they fed, they in bed, their homework is done. I'm talking about watching the game with your man, wanting to go out with your man, rubbing his feet for once. If we don't feel good about ourselves and secure in our relationship, if we don't feel wanted, we don't want to do those things. You think if you don't make me feel like you miss me, you want me, you love me, that I'm going to want to sit down and watch football with you? Now, don't get me wrong. Football is cool, but I'm not a football fan. I will watch it, but I'm not a diehard, I have to see every football game that comes on type of person. So if I'm not feeling good in this relationship, I don't want to sit down and watch football with you. I don't want to rub your stinky feet. I don't want to take you out on a date. I don't want to be supportive of something that I don't really care about, but you care about. You got to keep your lady first. You got to keep her happy. You'll be miserable if your woman's not happy because number one, she won't act the same no more. And number two, you'll notice a change in her that you caused. And that'll make you feel bad on its own. If you're a real man, if you see a woman crying or disconnected or upset, and you know it's because of you, if you don't feel bad about it, I don't know what kind of man you are. Put your lady first. Because us women, we are superheroes. We go above and beyond. We make a way out of no way. We make everything possible. Who runs the world? Girls. That's what Beyonce said. She wasn't lying. We run the world. We make everything possible. So if you keeping us happy, life will be easy. Put your woman first. Don't forget the small things. I'm the type of woman that I appreciate the small things more than the big things. If you remember that I like gummy bears and you bring me home a bag of gummy bears one day, I'll be smiling for the rest of the week because you took the time to remember something so simple. If you notice that my hair is no longer black and now it's neon green, which is really obvious, but I'll feel happy knowing that you're paying attention to me. Or if you notice that I painted my toenails a different color from the color that they were last week, that shows me you're paying attention. You write me a letter and put it in the mailbox, even though you could have handed it to me. You put it in the mailbox, like put a stamp on it, took it to the post office and mailed it. I'm happy because you took the time out to sit down and write your feelings out and to remind me how much I meant to you. When all you had to do, or what you could have done anyway, is just tell me to my face. But you did something more romantic. Be romantic with your woman. Surprise her. Bring her flowers to her job. Pop up at her job when you know it's her lunch break and sit in the food court and eat with her. Or if she doesn't work anywhere near a food court, take her out to lunch on her lunch break. Be waiting for her outside after work, even though she drove her own car. Pick her up after work and take her out on a date. Take her back to get her car later. Take her to get her nails done, even though the acrylic in the nail salon stinks and all the nail polish gives you a headache. Sit there with her and let her get her nails done. Watch stupid Lifetime movies with her. Do the small things that you did in the beginning. Continue to do them. Now, I'm not saying do them every single day. That's obvious. That's obvious. But remember what you did to make her fall in love with you. And continue to do those things. To keep her in love with you. Because a woman can put up with a lot. But the amazing thing about us women is once we say no mas and once we had enough, we had enough. Once we really put our foot down, and I mean really put our foot down, there's nothing that you can do. There's no saving things. There's no going back. There's no baby, please. Once a woman declares that she is officially done with you, there's no hope. So don't make her get to that point because we love the people who have a man. I'm just speaking to those. Or the people who ever dated someone. If we love our guy, our man, our husband, our fiance, whatever, we love that person. We'll put up a lot. We'll put up with a lot. We'll go through a lot. We'll try for a long time. Even when we know it might not turn out well. Even when we know it's not working. Because we love that person. But one day we start to realize that we have to love ourselves more than we love that person. Especially if that person is not loving us back in the way that we need or in the way that we dish out. We all don't love the same. But we all need to be loved. We all need to put in the same amount of effort. And once our partner is no longer giving that to us, we get to a point where we can't do it anymore. So don't make her reach that point where she can't do it anymore. Because little do you know, she already been through a lot. She already put up with a lot. She done let you slide a lot of times. If she's giving you signs that something's not right, you need to open your eyes and pay attention. Just because we say we're okay doesn't always mean we're okay. You got to pay attention to body language. You got to pay attention to tone of voice. We have little ways of showing that we're not okay. Babe, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. All right, yeah, she good. No, that don't mean she good just because she says she was good. Pay attention to your lady. You'll know when she's not okay. If you ignore those signs and you keep ignoring those signs, one day you're not going to have no signs to ignore because she's not going to be there anymore. Then you'll be boo-hooing on the late night with your boys at the bar, sending drunk text messages, saying how you miss her and you're never going to find nobody like her and she was the best thing that ever happened to you. Meanwhile, she's not going to care because she's going to have a man who values her. Value your woman. That's important. Show her that you're worthy. Now, I'm not saying you're worthless, but if you know you got a good woman, you know you don't really deserve her, or you know she could have had somebody else that complimented her better than you did, but you did what you had to do to make sure that you got her, you got to do what you need to do to keep her. And you have to show that you are worthy, especially if she's settled. Like, if you have things or done things in life that she didn't agree with or that she could never imagine having that type of man or being with that type of man, but she wrote it out with you and she got with you and stuck with you, you got to show you worthy. You got to show you thankful. You got to show you love her. Because there's always somebody out there that's doing worse than you. Yes, that's true. But there's always somebody out there that's doing better than you too. Don't give another man the opportunity to swoop in and steal your girl. And we don't be looking for another man. We be so focused in trying to build our relationship and make it grow. We be so dedicated to whatever we're in. But some men are grimy. And they be watching like a hawk, waiting for you to mess up. So they could be the shoulder that she cries on. Or just waiting for things to go bad. Just waiting for it to end. So they could come in and be like, I would have never did that to you if you was my girl. And if a girl is in pain, of course all of that sounds good. But we should not have to hear that from another man. We shouldn't have to hear another man tell us, if you was my girl, I would have did this. Because if we have a man, then he need to be doing his job. And if he's not doing his job, ladies, don't be afraid to walk away. When we love hard. I know we do. We put in a lot, we take a lot. But when you had enough, you got to walk away. And you got to know when you had enough. You have to let it go if that's what you have to do. It's going to hurt, but you're going to be okay. Because why stay in something that hurts? You could walk away and it'll hurt, but it'll get better. Don't continue to stay in something that's hurting you, hoping that it's going to get better, because it's probably not. You're just going to get even more hurt in the end. So ladies, know your worth. Set your rules from the beginning. Make them known. Let a man know what you will stand for and what you will not stand for, and stick to it. Don't let him just tell you anything. Don't fall for the excuses. Voice how you feel. And if a man can't give you what you say you need, he's not the man for you. And fellas, put your lady first. Prioritize around her. Yes, you have to go to work every day. I get it. You can't stay home with her every day, or you can't take her out on a date every day. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, make sure every day that she opens her eyes and breathes air in her lungs, that she knows she's important to you. Value your woman. Be worthy of your woman. Put her first. Make her smile. Remember to do the small things. Compliment her. If you see she looking nice and you know she looking nice, if you got time to go, you got time to say, babe, you look really nice. Put that woman first. Make her happy because she makes you happy. If your woman makes you happy, genuinely makes you happy. She don't nag you. She don't argue with you all the time. She does things for you. She puts you first. Make her happy too. This is not a one-way street. This is not a 50-50 effort. It's 100-100. Okay? Now, I'm not the queen of relationships because I honestly been in like one. And it was something that I did when I was younger. I thought I had a boyfriend and I thought I was his girlfriend. It was the childish type stuff. So I don't know everything. But after listening to my peers and just watching relationships on TV and just seeing people around me be in relationships, I think I know enough that I can speak on these things. Stay strong. If you love somebody, you don't have to give up on them. But make sure that they're loving you back the way that you need to be loved. And if you have somebody that loves you, make sure you're loving them back. Make sure that they know they're loved. Don't just think she knows. She know I love. That girl know I love her. Babe, you know I love you. No, she may know. But show her as well. Because we always like to be reminded. We always like to see. Pretend she's deaf and she can't hear you. Show her. Okay? Now I'm out. Much love.